Everything in my guitar world that I'm trying to make happen is like super specific. Like this is this guitar I've been working on with Framus for years, and it works perfect for me. Like I wanted mahogany with maple with a set neck and all this sort of thing. And pickups are a conundrum. Oh fuck, I'm selling shit. It sucks. Pickups are a conundrum because I want them to do certain things, and I like being able to go from one thing to the next, right? And being able to go, where's the So turn up Dutch to the ability to play metal, but I also really want to be able to do like super quiet and super like, pretty stuff, right? Like the halfway point too, right? Where you're able to do the, so much of what I do is based on echo, and the reason that I do that is I really like to be able to hear what I played over the past 30 seconds so that while I'm writing, because when I write I never sit with a band necessarily. I mean, sometimes you do, but I find the interpersonal parts of that is just so psychologically engaging that I second guess what I'm writing. So most of my process involves having a guitar that I like with the ability to go between super quiet, and then brutal. And then I use the echo. I don't record with this much echo. Like I'll separate the parts and then orchestrate them however I feel I need to. But while I'm writing, I can really tell, this note here. By doing that, I can hear how that plays with that, right? Or I can hear how that plays with. So even as I'm working through, like I'm using this floorboard here for this because it allows me to sort of replicate what I do. But I need more horsepower than this for live. Like I need to be able to go between this clean dynamic here of, the the really pristine thing, and then be able to do, you know, when you go to the metal, right, be able to do the So the whole thing is, you know, I made my own cab sim recently as well, because I hate cab sims. They fucking suck. They all sound terrible. And plus, every time you get a digital piece of gear, they give you 9,000 options, like they're doing you a favor. They're like, oh yeah, you could try one of these. It's like a 1952 with 700 cabs and all these sort of things. So I just went to a buddy of mine who's like a really renowned producer, and he's got like a 1972 Marshall cab, and as opposed to trying to replicate something, I just used my modeler, in this case an XFX3. I used it as a preamp, but then we mic'd up his cab and then got the sound that way. So as opposed to like trying to get, like I made the sound with the preamp in the studio, and I was like, yeah, it sounds sick. And then we took a capture of that IR, and now I can use it anywhere, right? And it's like, maybe in this situation, but man, live it sounds so good. And it's just, and then when it comes to the cleaner sounds, what I do is it's just different stages of delay, or different stages of gain. So with the pickup, I went to Boston and worked with Fishman, and I've been working with Ken and everybody here for a couple of years, but it's got 3 voices that you could use, but I use 2 basically. I've got it on a push-pull. So this one is for the clean, and it replicates like a real low gain sort of single coil sound. And it really accurately gives me that. And then when I put it into this, it gives me that sort of metal vibe, but also because it's half ceramic and half Elnico, I can do that kind of like half gain. Breakup sort of thing, because then you can kind of go between like, and specifically when writing, it's just so easy to be expressive with it.